So, at least it's not raining yet. So it's the start of November. It's actually bonfire night here in the UK. And I'm doing a substantial hike actually, 13 miles up onto Kinder Scout. I parked the car this morning at Hathersage, but it was a nice trip to start off with, along some farmland, followed the River Derwent quite a bit, and then up to Hill, which was very windy, and that's where I've just come from. So I'm heading now down and then up onto Kinder Scout. So Kinder Scout is up there, so that's where I'm going to be heading. I've also got some new equipment to show you, new backpack. This is the Waymark Embr, which is a 60 litre backpack. It's the first time I've taken it out, so I'm seeing how it goes. It's got 17 kilo in it, so it's very, very heavy. And I have to say, it's carrying the weight really well. So far, I am happy with it. But I'll show you the backpack at camp, and I'm planning on doing a first look video on it. Right, let's get this hike done. Guarantee the rain will stop as soon as I put these on. Can you believe it? It's flipping stop raining. Mind you, that over there ain't looking too bright, is it? Bag off. Oh, that's heavy. I think this is home for the night. It's bloody chilly. Let's get this tent pitched somewhere here while the wind is still relatively okay. So I brought the stone Glacier with me tonight because I wasn't sure about the wind. I was a bit concerned about it, so I've got my 4-season tent. It's getting cold. I need to get this tent up pretty quickly. So Stone Glacier is great. Got these 10mm DAC poles. I will do a review of it at some point. I've had it out in much stormier conditions than this. I've got some new tent stakes with me. I purchased these from Wild Sky Gear. I'll leave a link in the description below. I've pre-attached the fly sheets to the inner because I thought it would probably be raining. They go in the ground nice and easy. I always like using footprints, and I know they're not strictly necessary. In fact, Tony Hobbs has got a quite good video on it where he discusses whether footprints are necessary. So yeah, I'll put a link to that video, go and check it out. Shout out to Tony Hobbs. Normally this comes with the fly sheet not attached. That's the usual way that you would pitch this tent. This is the first time I've pitched it with the fly attached. So it's a bit different process. So basically we've got these clips here now that you need to do up, so that kind of keeps the tent attached to the web truss. This is called the web truss, and then these which run the fly attached to it to keep it everything in place. Right, this wind's really picked up, so I need to get this stand down ASAP. Done. That was hard work. Right, I'm going to get in the tent quickly. My hands are frozen, so I'm going to get myself sorted out. Right, hopefully you can see me okay. It's gone dark really quick outside. I'm going to get a quick rant out of the way, and it's a rant at Cedar Summit. So, I don't know whether you can see it. They have these carabiners, little carabiners here. And I bought, I think you get a pack of 3, and the first one broke. I've just got the second one out, and that has now also broke. This little bit just came off, and it, don't know why. I mean, I guess I can put it back in, but it's just like, I just think that they're poorly made, so kind of gone back in. But yeah, rubbish. Also, this has broke, so as you can see, it's kind of come off here. I'm not going to put it too much because the rest of it will break, but yeah, a bit. Oops, even worse now. Oh, now it's properly snapped at the bottom. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some to tape it up. It still works, but yeah, all the base is kind of coming loose, so I need to either glue it or tape it. It's just like, ugh. Honestly, always something. Yeah, it's a right mess. Never mind. Right, I am going to, first of all, let's have a look at the beers that I have bought with me. So, this is the Ultra Phase North Brewing Co. I love this beer, but it is 8.4%, so I'll be drunk out of that one. Northern Monk Heathen, love this one as well. This is a bit lighter, 7.2%. So there you go. Yeah, love the Heathen. And then also another favourite of mine, the Salt ICAT DDH Dipper. So 3 of my favourites for tonight. I'm not sure I'd drink them all though. I think I might be a bit wasted if I did that. Right, I've also got actually a new table. So this is my 3rd table. The first one I bought was from Amazon, and that was quite good, but it was a bit fiddly. And I bought one of those Cascade Wild really lightweight tables. Didn't like them. Didn't like it at all. Just didn't like it. It was just, it's light, but so flimsy, and you put stuff on it, and it's honestly, just, yeah, not for me. And then this one, which actually I saw Paul Messner use, and this is great. This just flips together. It's a little bit heavier than the one that I had from Amazon, but barely. You know, they're pretty much identical in weight. It's a Soto. You can see that. So sorry about the lighting. There's not much I can do about it. And yeah, it's just dead easy to put up. And then when you finish with it, you simply just fold it back down and flip the ends in like that. Done. I mean, that's brilliant. So that's been it for lighting. I've got a new cage for my DJI Pocket 3. But the great thing is it's got a shoe mount on the top, so I can put a light on it, which is useful. Right, do you want to come inside? Let's have a look at the gear that I've got today. Just a quick look. So I've got my Enlightened Equipment quilt, which is going to be a bit controversial because I don't know how this is going to perform. It is rated down to -6 degrees. So yeah, it should do the job, but I am a bit nervous about it, partly because I bought the Big Agnes Zoom UL. Now this is going to be a great test for this pad because I think it's getting down to about -4 tonight. So we should be able to see how well this performs at lower temperatures. I mean, I wouldn't take this out in freezing temperatures. -4, I think, sorry, -4. Definitely wouldn't take it out at -4. 4 degrees is probably pushing it a bit. There have been reports that this pad is not very warm, so I could possibly have not a very warm night, especially as I've also got a quilt. So yeah, that could be interesting, but we'll see. It's a great test for it, and then I can do a full review of it and do my pros and cons and etc. Right, I've also got a new pillow to give a go. I will also do a review on this once I've had a chance to use it. It is the Trekology Aloft Plus. So it is an inflatable pillow, but you can also stuff it as well. So you can stuff clothes in it. You can blow it up. You can stuff clothes in it to give it some extra padding and cushioning if you want to, an extra height. Or you can take the inflatable part of it out and just stuff it with clothes, which is really useful. So if you are going like ultralight and you're trying to save weight, that is also an option. So we'll see how it sleeps. I haven't slept on it yet, obviously, so I will report back on that in the morning and let you know how it goes. And yeah, I will do a review on it as well. Other than that, that's kind of, you know, the big three. Obviously in the Stone Glacier Skyscraper 2, which is great for these conditions. I think I probably would have been all right. The wind's calmed down now, so I probably would have been fine with the Durston X-Mid, but I wasn't too sure about the weather, and I think it's probably better safe than sorry. But right, yeah, I'm going to start making dinner and crack open a beer. Well, first impressions of the pad. It does feel a bit cold. I've just got on top of it, and it does feel like it doesn't feel warm. It doesn't feel like, yeah, there's a lot of warmth coming through it. Obviously there's this silver foil mat on the ground as well. So it's going to be interesting to see, yeah, how warm or cold I sleep tonight. But first impressions, I'm just hoping it's because the surface is cold, and then once my body heat, I'm sleeping on it, and I'm hoping it'll warm up. But yeah, I am a little bit nervous because yeah, I could be in for a very cold night otherwise. Right, so it's pitch black outside. The cloud was down the last time I looked, so I haven't been back out there because it's bitterly cold. I think Mountain Forecast said it was going to be like, feels like the wind chill's like ridiculous -10 or something stupid, and it you get outside, it's freezing. But it's actually quite warm in here. So I've got my watch up here, and it's just reading the temperature. So yeah, it says that it's about 12 degrees in here, which is probably about right, I guess. It's amazing the difference that you can get from outside to in here. I think outside's supposed to be about 6 degrees at the moment. So yeah, double the temperature in here. Sounds about right. Right, so I'll call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, it's been a hell of a cold morning. That wind is biting. It really is. But I had a nice sunrise, which is good. Got a little bit of a time lapse, but it's gone behind the clouds now. Just gone for a little scout about, and there's quite a few pitching spots around here. So yeah, for next time I found a really nice one on the next rock formation across, which is a little bit more shielded than this one. So I wish I'd hunted that down last night, but I didn't have the energy for it. So, how did I sleep? Was I warm? No, I really wasn't warm. I was actually quite cold. I do sleep cold. I am a cold sleeper. But yeah, kind of early hours of the morning, I wasn't warm at all. I was never particularly warm throughout the whole night. I was comfortable, but then there was a point, yeah, early hours of the morning where I could really feel the cold. So whether that was down to the Zoom UL sleeping pad, whether it's down to having a quilt and not a sleeping bag, so whether there was parts of me that were exposed and that's where the cold was getting in, I don't know. I slept in all of my down gear as well, so I had my down pants on and my down jacket. Yeah, so I think probably next time I will bring my Cedar Summit Etherlight XT Extreme. I will bring that out and see how that does, see if that's any better, and pair that up with the Enlightened equipment. Hopefully it will be similar conditions, around getting up down to around 4 degrees. Apart from being cold, I have to say it's the most comfortable night's sleep that I've ever had. Now, the reason I think I had such a good night's sleep was a combination of the Enlightened equipment quilt which having the freedom to move around in the night and don't feel constricted, it's a massive thing. It's definitely a game changer. I think the Zoom UL is the most comfortable sleeping pad that I've ever used. It's really comfortable, really comfortable. People say that it's noisy, which makes like a crisp packet sound. I don't hear it. I think it's a really quiet pad, so I don't understand people say it's a noisy pad. I don't think it is at all. And the Trekology pillow, really nice. Once I kind of adjusted the air, got it to the kind of like the firmness that I like. Yeah, really comfy. My neck wasn't ever sore, and because of the straps, it didn't move around in the middle of the night. So if I was warm, I think it would have been a really good night's sleep. I mean, it was a bit windy, so the wind was waking me up at various points, but other than that, yeah, I think the sleep system is really getting there now. I'm really starting to dial it in. I've just got to make sure that I can be a little bit warmer in these colder conditions. Right, I'm going to make a coffee, some porridge, and then I'm going to get packed up and head back down to Edale. Lighting this. I'm not sure if it's because of the wind. There's not really any wind. So yeah, it sometimes it doesn't seem to ignite. It's just not catching. It's just not catching. There's no wind in here. The wind's coming from this way, but it's blocked by the vestibule. Okay. It's a good job I always bring a lighter with me. If any of you have had problems with the Jetboil lighting, let me know. Cheers. That's good. One thing I will say, it takes quite a while to deflate this pad. Definitely has some negative points. One, obviously, maybe not sleeping as warm as what the ratings say it should. Also takes while to deflate it because you need to pop. I haven't got a separate valve for it, so you've got to just pop that into there. Like a little gap there. Not the easiest. Right, before I head off back to Edale, I thought I'd just give you a quick look at this backpack. I'm not going to go into too much depth. It's called the Waymark Embr, and it's a 60 litre backpack. It has a stretchy front pocket here. It has cordage on the outside here, which is good. You have this Z cordage going down the side of the pack. Huge pockets, which are great. You have got a roll top closure, Y compression strap. These shoulder straps seem really comfy. I'm really happy with those. You've got daisy chain loops to attach additional items. They don't come with pockets, but you can buy pockets additionally. Hip belt pockets are additional. They are huge, so you can fit a lot of stuff in them, which is great, but I'm struggling to open and close them with one hand, so not a massive issue. But the hip belts are really wide and they really do seem to transfer the load well to the hips, so I'm happy with that. And then you've got a lumbar pad here. Has your load lifters here, and it has 2 aluminium stays going from the load lifters to the hip belts as well. Right, so that's just a first quick look. I am going to head off back down to Edale now. I'm starting to get pretty cold because that wind is biting, so I need to get trekking. So thanks for joining me on this windy, cold World Camp on Kinder Scout. My camping location was the Woolpacks, just in case you wanted to know. So stay safe, keep on trekking, and I'll see you on the next one.